Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, 54 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. On the handoff, it's Michel. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it here. This is James White.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On 2nd and 10, Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Open man, the tight end Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 35 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Murray now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals on one play have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of the gun with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Airing it out deep for Smith. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
You got nothing.
Off play action. Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Play action. It's Newton. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now it's counter. A first down for Connor and then some. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Prater on to add the extra point. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second and a yard, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First target, first catch, and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They fake the give. Newton. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the press. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Murray now on first down. Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
On first and 10 is Conner. Pushes him over. He's like a freight train.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 16, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton.
Connecting with Michel.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back to throw it, Murray. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On first down, it's Newton.
Finds White. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing again on second down. Newton. Smith catches left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will